What is good, guys? We're looking at a still image from a film of a man being chased by a biplane. We're using the clone stamp tool to take out the plane, but leave the coloring and the grain of the background still intact. Understand if we replace the entire background, we would not be matching, we would be replacing the sky with shades of blue of our own choosing. But the goal here is to believably remove that piece and leave it open to add new things. When I look at an image like this, which is from a film called North by Northwest, and in the movie, this really happens. A plane chases him. I try to think, what could I put in there that would equal, if not better, the original idea, and maybe make it a little bit more modern? So here it is, a space shuttle going to be launching behind him. And, you know, if you were this close to a space shuttle launch, you would probably be running away too. So it works. We're erasing the little edge of where the smoke should be behind him, erasing where the fence posts come through. And the photo has smoke on the left and right. So we're going to object select all of the smoke and paste it in and use a warp tool to stretch it and bend it and make it fit a little bit better. Some of the subtleties include bending it so it wraps the horizon line nicely and looks good. Now in this film, that's Cary Grant is the actor, and he's been wrongfully identified as a super spy. He's being chased by super spies, but he's an innocent man. It's a very common plot in films of its genre from back then. Particularly the director, Alfred Hitchcock, would do this more than once in his career. So here we go. Now, looking at our image, one of the things, as we make a little polygonal selection and delete the smoke there, to make our things integrate here, we're going to use some filters. Like first we're going to blur the entire background, the shuttle and the smoke. We're going to blur it, and that'll give it some depth. That'll make it not so sharp, and it'll give it some depth. The second filter we're going to use is a noise filter. We're going to use a noise filter to add some grain and some speckles to the image, so it won't be so sharp and look as good as it would otherwise. We also collapsed our layers of all of the background elements into one. And now we've even copied and pasted the man back into the image so he's separated. And we're adding, I'm just experimenting now here with some additional smoke and other elements to give him some depth from, you know, some distance from the background. I'm not entirely sure about that idea right now, so I'm gonna leave it. And it's a good lesson in not necessarily overworking your concept. So I hope you grasped that and that you have a good idea of your own to try this with. And thanks for watching.